across your entire face.
It's a lot more nerve-wracking when the camera's on, because before we had the cameras there, so now it's like I'm speaking.
Don't look at them. It's just a conversation with me and you.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's you and I that are talking. The cameras aren't there.
I love as well for audio listeners. You're literally playing it off like, oh, hectic, this is such a huge production. And it's like, to them, they're just your voices, isn't it?
How do you start off? Hey guys, welcome
Just
to...
greet the beeps.
Good afternoon. Lips.
It's my favorite thing because this is literally like the introduction to this like thing that we've been culminating and like building up for the past I don't know how many years. And you're like, gosh damn, this intro is so important. There's so much pressure behind it.
Yeah, please can you do it?
Please gonna do what?
The intro.
Mm-mm. No thanks. I'm good. It's your turn.
No, I'm... It's like when I have to ask for girls' numbers and I panic.
We should dive into that later in this
I'm
episode.
sweating. Okay. Welcome to Vaabs Podcast. This is the first episode of many, and I'm already ruining it. So
You ain't ruined shit, dude. The first official episode, if we're being realistic, because
we don't speak about those 3 episodes we
I feel like one
recorded.
day we can speak about those.
It's all in the Patreon. We just-
It's Patreon exclusive content for the Patreon we haven't set up yet.
yeah.
100%. I love that.
Alrighty. And what is Vibes?
Yeah.
Vibes.
Just to go off what Dave's saying, welcome to the first ever episode of Vaabs Podcast with me, your host, Lebs, Captain Librazil. I've gone by a lot of things in my lifetime, and
Is Davey D. David.
that's the name you've chosen.
I was going to say my surname,
know,
but
you
it's
don't
I
stick to-
panicked.
You can't give them your govs. Even the fact that you go by David is sus.
What's your...
It's
well,
Captain.
Davey D. I like it. I'm happy.
I
I'm happy
like
with
David D too, don't worry. It really leans into that whole like San Francisco radio host style that you were trying to go
David D.
for.
See, there we go.
But yeah, essentially, this, like I said earlier, is a combination of 2+ years of Davey and I constantly going back and forth saying, bro, we should start a podcast. Bro, the late nights at your crib after whatever event or
No.
mundane activity, just talking to one another. And realistically, the more time you spend with someone, it's only a matter of time.
I feel it's like it's like the one joke where it's like you see with your friends like we have to start a podcast because we're hilarious, and it's like, well,
I'm looking at all the lights
we
and
got into a
cameras.
joke.
I'm looking at all the lights and cameras and I'm like, this ain't no joke no more, buddy.
Yeah,
We
this
really
has
is
become
Oh my
A-class
goodness.
productions.
But yeah, we are essentially 2 beautiful Ling youths from the city of Johannesburg, South Africa, just here to provide the world with authentic vibes, chilled vibes, good vibes, happy vibes, sad vibes? Sad boy hour?
I feel like we touch on it like that much, and then we just kind of forget that the world's burning. We're just like, oh, let's get on this side.
Of everything is how the first thing I said was authentic vibes. And it's like, yeah, but we can switch off emotions.
We
though,
can
right?
lie.
We can
It's
lie.
fine.
Happiness all the time. If you want to listen to 45 minutes to an hour straight of happiness.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like people, it's like, they know the world's ain't in its best state.
Yeah.
So why not just kind of
Give
leave
them
that
a-
for a bit?
Give them a little bit of time to
Yeah.
escape from the world
And that's what we're here for.
and listen to 2 ramblers rambling.
Don't say ramblers.
It's literally your tag. It's literally...
Don't tell people my government name.
Don't give them my gums. Oh, that's so beautiful. But yeah, so on this show, essentially, we're going to have a bunch of really cool different segments and stuff for you guys that we are going to get into right now because I want to. And that's what we do here. What we want.
Thank
Vaabs Podcast.
goodness you're taking authority.
do what we
I would literally be...
I mean, it's not much of authority because I'm still here. Anyway, Lawson, hi, I'm Libs. So the first segment that we have for you guys today is what we call Vaab Check. Essentially, it's a segment where either one of us, so this week's my week, come up with a couple of topics, you know, controversial, maybe not. I try my best to stitch David up in these as much as possible. To get him to reveal his true character.
I just realized now, that's why you asked me about Trent in the first episode.
Yeah, 100%. And what do you think we're going to do again today?
Well, you can tell the listeners. But I'll give the easy answer.
This podcast is sponsored by Tren. if you're watching on the audio, go check out the video on YouTube just so you can see David's veins popping out of his neck currently, and or his
Just in case
Anyway,
any possible powerlifting gyms are listening, I am not on train. I am natural.
when I won that competition, I was completely
Yeah.
natural.
I promise I have literally never done it besides the winter.
One time I got vaccinated. I thought it was the Maximus trend. I'm sorry.
I got vaxxed in the gym bathroom.
Oh my days. Okay, David. So the very first Vaab check, I feel like it's only fitting.
How does
that
Vaab
this
check
is the
work?
one we make
What
it.
am I-
Vaab check.
Do I have to do anything?
All you gotta say is whether or not it's good vibes, bad vibes, and then just give your take on it. You know what I mean? So the first ever Vaab check for the Vaabs podcast. Summer.
Ooh.
Summer.
Summer. That's always a vibe. For me, it's like this literal. I mean, I think we're a bit different now with America because they're coming out of their summer.
Yeah.
But for us, as soon as you get to the end of August and you hit like these cold fronts, these last 2 cold fronts in August, you don't care
And
about
it's
them.
always
It's
during
always
this time, hey?
cold. It's always like you're
Always
gonna be
cold.
dying.
It's disgusting.
And it's like, you don't mind it. You're like, this is fine. I'll live with it. Because you know that in the next few weeks, it's old spring. Lentedag.
What? Oh, man, you want to associate summer with Lente. So
For me, it's just like, it's
quickly-
the beginning. Because like, I'm one of those people that don't believe in spring and autumn.
Oh, you just like there's 2 seasons.
Mm.
It's hot summer and less hot summer.
Sorry, Dad, just realized the washing machine's on.
We're going to take a breather while Davey goes to take a dump. He's going to go shit. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys by myself because this is a one-man podcast now. We have amazing guests lined up, such as Davey D. He's from Four Ways. He's a delight. We got Lil Nas X on the next one. No? We don't? Okay, no Lil Nas. We're going to do 10 podcasts, weekly podcasts. And then on the 10th, if we don't have Lil Nas, this whole thing's getting scrapped. Everyone's fired. You first for leaving and not entertaining the people. They're already tired of you.
I haven't left.
I've read the YouTube
Unless
comments.
you don't understand
The
how
comments
movie
hate you.
magic works. I haven't even left yet.
No.
I'm not editing it like that.
Does not taking it out. I spoke to him in post.
So sorry.
We said it all stays in. We're authentic vibes before anything else.
So you're telling me that people are going to understand that I have a washing machine
If
on
they
Spotify?
want to hear your washer machine, then we will hear your washer machine. Oh yeah, fully. We're inside Dave's house, and he's so kindly, I don't know if we were recording before, kicked his mom out of her favorite spot during her
Don't tell
favorite
people I
hour
live with my
to watch
mom.
TV.
40 ladies listening. It's a 3-bedroom bachelor pad.
My mom lives with me.
Oh God.
Where's the 3rd bedroom?
If I'm lying about the bachelor pad, I'm gonna add extra bedrooms.
3-bedroom bachelor pad, one for your friends to crash, one for me to crash you in, and another for...
Excuse me. Are you
Take me away. Cancel me. First episode. Take me away. I'm done. I quit.
Let's get back
It's
to
too
the
much
subject.
pressure. Summer.
Yeah.
Summer. You know what it is for me, yeah? I've never asked you, what, because you are a man of many different likes and enjoyments. Which one do you prefer? Is it summer?
Over winter.
Yeah.
Winter's shit.
For some reason, you always seem so gassed when winter comes. I don't know if it's winter fashion or maybe you're tired of the
I
heat.
hate every single part of that. The sun sets earlier.
You
You
know
have to
what,
wear more layers.
Phase. So winter used to be my favorite season for long until 2018.
Before Khalid released his album.
You know what? I feel like we could tie a lot of why this is happening to Khalid, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 2018, I think I was in the top like 0.3% of Khalid listeners. Which says 2 things. Either 1, I enjoy good vibes, or 2, I was sad.
I was gonna say, and then I don't want to say it. And it's like, if you like winter, I immediately associate you as a kind of sad person.
You listen to, it's literally American Teen.
No,
yeah?
I'm saying winter, not the song. The actual
Oh, no,
season.
I'm saying in American
Oh.
Teen, if you're a summer person, the first half of the album is what you love. And if
Ooh.
you're a winter person,
And
it's
then you
that
get
second
real
half of the
sad.
album. Yeah. When therapy hits, that's the winter. That's for winter people, bro.
You just cry.
Oh my goodness. If you've never listened to American Teen by Khalid, you should. That
I think
often runs through my mind.
Yeah, it's called American Teen.
Yeah.
It's often confusing because American Dream, American Teen.
I see what you mean.
Mm.
I sang that first song way too much in like it was 2018. I don't know why I associate a lot of
It's not. It's 2017 that it came out.
I never listened to that thing in 2017.
Even I told you
I'll be the honest truth.
numerous times.
I'll tell you the honest truth. I'm very much one of those people where if everyone likes something, I hate it. Even if I loved it before, I no longer enjoy it. It's like when everybody started popping up and being a Chelsea supporter.
I don't look at me. I even lifted my head like you bitch.
I loved my team before, and then suddenly everybody supports Chelsea when we start winning.
No, sorry. Actually, I've supported Chelsea since I was in primary school.
Yeah, then you disappeared.
No, I didn't.
I remember, I actually fucked with it. What you had, bro, I can't believe I remember this. You had those black Chelsea shorts, and I always wanted them, bro.
Oh,
You had like the black kits, and I
You
was
can-
like, oh, right.
you can have them. They don't fit me. So
Yeah, they probably will fit me. I'm still the size of a toddler.
no one
So
knows what I
audio
look like,
listeners,
bro. I'm massive.
I was about to say what?
If you want a kind of picture of what Dill behind the scenes looks like, he's 6'4", minimum. What we measured him the other day. He was like two Davids stacked on top of each other, and Dave's already like 6 foot. So Dill just really tall guy, super tall. He has the most amazing smile and laugh. Realistically, he should be in front of this camera, and one of us should be behind it.
Have you introduced Dill? I don't think you did.
He's BTS Dill, bro. He's behind the scenes.
I didn't know he was in the band.
He's there. Look at him.
Oh.
Vlogging. This is Dill's YouTube channel now. He's taken over. Oh gosh, is that what I look like?
This is so stressful now.
The reason why I also baited out summer is because it's very hot and I'm still in a hoodie. The reason being is I'm not going to back this thing off until it's warm. And I mean that for my whole life. Like if you see me on Instagram, I'll be in a hoodie. If you see me on the streets, I'll be in a hoodie. And then when summer comes, crop top season.
I like it.
Because it's under construction right now. Everything that's going on underneath this, you can see my legs. You'd think they fat, they are. But
This is such a downward spiral.
what do you mean? I'm gassing myself up for summer. Vax boy summer. Vax boy summer. You see, bro, can I be honest with you, hey? I sometimes wonder if we're too gassed for summer. Because every 5 seconds we're like, oh my gosh, summer.
For me, it's like it costs nothing to be involved in summer.
You always say that, and then I always say, this is the same conversation every single time. You're like, it costs nothing to get your hopes up. But I'm like, when they get shattered, then dololo, you have
Then
nothing.
you just get back up. It gets a bit hectic after the like 100
After
times.
the 16th time,
100.
it gets a bit hectic. But I'm mad excited for summer.
Genuinely, for me, it's like as soon as you can because it's like you can hike more, people just like out more.
My association with summer always comes with like festivals and shit.
I've literally, because I was like working weekends for most of like our varsity experience.
Oh,
so
you're
it's
gonna
like,
love festivals, bro.
I don't know.
You're gonna love festivals. I'll take you to all of them.
I'm busy.
Do you think we can have festivals back?
No,
Don't
You know-
remind us about those.
that's actually quite tragic.
Sorry.
This man,
Only bad vibes here, bro.
bad vibe, Dill behind
We're
the
gonna
camera.
touch on this in a second, and now.
I'm already in winter, let's be honest.
But I feel like I feel like there's the
Days
possibility
go
that they could be
winter.
back, but the organizing would have to happen like now because everything has been cancelled that was organized like previously for winter.
Mm.
Like I remember even in the city was like, hey guys, we're gonna do it again. But now it's like,
If it happens.
no, they cancelled. I think like 2
I'm
months
saying
ago.
if it
something.
happens and like at all.
It's gonna happen next year,
Yeah, yeah.
which is trash.
But
But
it's like
I
England,
mean,
they're literally drawing now. Like they're
If-
having clubs and.
don't remind me about them, man, bro.
Uh,
I don't need to know about what the rest of the world is doing. Only from my perspective, all I need to know is what we're doing. And that's going out. We're talking house parties. We're talking chillers. If you're from the South, link me because David's been talking a lot about how he wants a South girl. He said that they're the best on the planet. He said they're underrated, 100%. So to all my South girls out there,
they just live very far.
who did I
Like,
clock lived far?
everyone-
What's the furthest you travel for like a relationship or like a girl or a sneaky link or anything? Do you have varying levels of like sneaky link gets
If
10
I have to get
kilometers?
on the highway, it's like it's a bit tense.
Yeah, but we live in a place where you have to get on the highway.
No, like I'm not gonna drive to Roodepoort.
You're not gonna drive to Roodepoort.
No.
That's not even that far. Like in the grand scheme of things. You seriously not driving that far? How far would you go? How far, like roughly? Like, let me say Germiston.
But if she's from Germiston,
Nah, East Girls are underrated though. I'm allowed to say, I've, you know, East Girls have been getting hate for too long now. I don't know from who or where, but I've decided to create the narrative. It was probably me.
yeah.
But
how
I
far
would-
Easter.
How far east?
Because like Easter's literally Germiston.
That's
but
what I
no,
said, Germany. You're going
Yeah.
germs. You're going Germino.
As soon as you have to get into N3, I feel it's like over. It's like, bro, maybe just don't go. Maybe just turn off. Think about your decisions.
Oh, man. That's fair. You have a lot of
If
off-ramps.
if she lives on the N1, it's fine.
If I get on the N1 and I don't have to do some loop-de-loop to another highway, I'll be there. That's just that takes your like range really small. And moving into the
N1 goes
next,
to Cape Town.
moving to the next vibe check real quick because I realized we're still on summer for some reason. Tinder, what's your vibe check on Tinder right now?
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Just right now. What do you feel about Tinder? I'm curious.
No, I mean, I dabble. We all dabble.
What? You make it sound like you started an OF. like I mean, yeah. Sometimes I show a little bit of cheek.
No, for me, it's like Tinder is there as an ego check.
Hundos.
Yeah, it's like anyone that's found a relationship from Tinder, I applaud you, but
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know how
Respect.
you do it.
If you ever
So
got a
that's the subject
relationship,
of me.
do you think you could ever get a relationship on Tinder? Like,
I've seen a lot of success stories.
no, I mean you.
Oh, me.
Yeah, them man move different. You are in your own lane.
I ain't trying.
Do you feel like there's an added pressure now that the world is kind of opening up and that you can do more stuff to just not get in a relationship?
Yeah. That's what we literally had a joke about single boy summer.
Oh, single boy summer. It's single boy summer. It's Vax boy summer.
Yeah.
It's
It's you
Summer,
don't
summer,
need those
summer.
things tying you down. Sorry for anyone who's in a relationship.
David just said, if you're listening and you're in a relationship, consider stopping. Consider getting out as soon as possible because summer's about to be lit.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like all the vaccines are coming through now. It's going to be the most like accessible. I was going to say accessible people have been, but that sounds
That sounds a
terrible.
bit distasteful, yeah.
Yeah, but people are available now. That sounds better.
You can tell exactly why you're excited. But then, surely, I'm bringing it back, then surely you should just treat Tinder with respect then. Because then you can, because if there's more availability of people who want you, you should be on Tinder.
I'm on Tinder though. Well, you're just trying to get people to. What's your game plan?
What?
Yeah, I don't
What?
feel like
It's
you're
not like
try-
they can search you on Tinder. It's not like they can find your socials on Tinder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to go to your area, which is, if I knew your address, I'd bait it out, I swear. If I knew your address, I'd give it in full. But I have no idea. Don't, whoa, don't tell them where you, when you say, tell people you live in Fourways, you mean the greater Fourways area. It's like, no one really lives in Fourways,
Yeah,
realistically.
I stay more forwards than anyone now. In case
No.
anyone's
Oh,
wondering.
You guys, we want
Any
to
se-
shut down this podcast right now, bro. Come in.
Hey, why are we getting kids?
Oh,
It's
God.
because-
FBI coming in. Oh god.
Like, bro, just don't say your address, and I'm sure they won't be able to find you in the many. Bro, I don't know why it's so tempting to me to just describe your house in full. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, why?
So vibe check on Tinder. Good vibes or bad vibes?
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Just because it's funny.
You recommend it to others?
No, like some of the replies you get are solid.
Yeah. I matched with this person today.
David's the only person I know that goes onto Tinder for memes.
Dude, and he has to tap to the last picture because it's never the first.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the last one because I have a personality and I'm banterful.
And it's like he has a picture of a frog.
Yeah. I'm saying that because I do it. Like my last picture on Tinder is literally. Have you seen it?
Uh-uh.
Do you want to see it?
No, don't show me it now.
Why not?
We're working.
I mean, I get up. It feels like it's part of work. You can help me fix my Tinder because it's dirty over there.
No.
Fine. So for summer, we're uninstalling Tinder. We are downloading MyFitnessPal for tracking calories. You know.
You do powerlifting, yeah. I think
Don't
tracking
do
calories is
that.
terrible
Don't
for
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Your main ingredients are food and steroids. How did we get onto this one?
If you want to talk about steroids, somehow, if you guys ever
Let's talk about you.
if you guys do ever see like the first episodes we did, the amount that David brings up steroids is actually concerning. I can't lie, very concerning.
I just feel that the world needs to talk about it more.
I think the world talks about it plenty. I think people that take them don't talk about it enough. So thank you for coming on this podcast and sharing your story.
Gladly.
Oh gosh, this pod was really just created so that David could out himself as a steroid user.
My mic is terrible, guys. I'm so sorry about this.
You know they brought up steroids on Carte Blanche.
Oi, did you watch it?
Yeah, I didn't
And
watch
then
the
they-
whole thing. Did you?
I saw the guy talk about it.
There you
But yeah, I saw something about a dude who like they took steroids and then Carte Blanche framed his life as being some other kind of
Yeah, like a junkie.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. When in like actual fact, it's not that deep.
Well, I mean, I see it as that deep.
Oof.
You-
What's your views? What's your vibes?
Vaab check on steroids, though.
I'm checking.
Vaab check on steroids, though.
Good vibes or great vibes?
It depends how many I can fit in one session. Just handling all the vaxxers in the bathroom at gym.
Bad vibes, eh?
Bad vibes, exactly.
Damn, I admire that you got such a view on it.
There's too many bad things for it to be good. Why do you want to be big that badly? And then there's all these downsides. Like the only good side to steroids is that you're big. All the bad sides is the bad side. Like there's a lot.
Yeah.
I want balls. I want children. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Like I
That's
haven't
right.
done extensive research into this, but like
I thought he was going
For
to say I
me-
haven't done extensive steroids, but
I haven't
one.
done it extensively. Maybe like 5 years, but
yeah.
like yeah, no, for me like bad vibes.
I feel like it's like, I hate being an advocate for this thing, eh?
But even for me, it's like
But it's
I have
like-
there's some strong points to it.
No, I
On
don't
the
think
v-
they're strong. I just think everybody's different. And if you in your head can rationalize taking them because of like my career and where I want to end up
Mm.
in the future, then 100% do it. But I would never tell someone to do it, even though I just said do it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Don't clip that. Please, no one ever clip that. Please.
For me, it's like I think it's with anything. It's like there's like you're saying career. It's like there's danger towards everything. It's like why people in like dangerous jobs get paid more.
Yeah.
It's just in the sense of how you putting yourself in danger. But I'm also one of those people that feels you could do it a tiny bit and still be good, right?
No, you can't.
Why?
Please
Who says
stop.
this? Who says this?
Please stop. Dave, it just doesn't. So, I'll change my perspective. If you just want to do it aesthetically, then I
would not be able to
personally
put in that effort for
can't
it.
rationalize it. Yeah, especially because you're gonna get dirty steroids. I found out recently. Apparently, we have the worst steroids this side.
Mm.
Hectic, huh? Not the worst, but like it's just not.
Mm.
Come to Vaabs Podcast for all the semi-expert knowledge on topics that we semi-understand.
Jack of all trades, master.
Master
Of
and
none.
none.
But yeah,
Uh,
for
speaking-
me, it's,
yeah.
no.
No, for me, I think it's funny that we somehow segued onto steroids because of you.
I genuinely forced it.
Lips, I came in here wanting to talk to people about this very
It's
important
not
topic.
going the way I thought because Dawes is against it. I thought he's like, bro.
I thought it would be 2v1. I thought we were going to gang up on your lips.
No, it's all Dave.
Oh
That's
my
all Dave,
gosh.
yeah.
Because the final Vaab check for the day, which I wanted to get your opinion on, because I feel like I had this conversation with you and your opinion had changed and I didn't want to speak to you about it unless there were cameras around to once
Cancel
again,
me.
draw you out. Vaab check, the Smith machine. Ooh. touchy subject.
Ooh. Best vibes. I love that thing. You know, that thing, it receives so much hate.
Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm that listener right now on Google. What the fuck is a Smith machine?
For everyone who,
I feel like
I'll
at
do
this
an
point,
audio display because
I feel like just 2 seconds. We've spoken about steroids for so long that I truly believe whoever is left would know what a Smith machine is.
But for those of you who stayed for this part, this one's for you. So a Smith machine is basically a machine in the gym that, geez, like how do you even explain it? It basically allows you to basically have a spot. So you can literally rack the weight there and it will literally won't drop on you. You can put it in different angles and things like that.
But also
But what muscle group?
any, like
Glad you are still. Any fucking muscle you
Oh,
want.
is it that thing you twist?
Yeah.
you know the one
so you
that's
can do like
fixed.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
can do
bar
like
that's fixed. Yeah,
so like squats, bench, all of that.
100%.
So the reason this thing receives a lot of hate is that people, and this is the thing that annoys me, is that people often come there and it's like, it's not functional training. It's like, bro, when the hell are you going to be squatting something functionally? Tell me in your life when you're going to be like, oh, thank goodness I can squat 240.
If you
It's
have
really paid off when
if
my
you have
grandmother
a couch
had
and
to
you
walk
want to
her to
do
the farm.
one trip,
You put it over your
you
head.
put it over your head, and then you walk through the house door, and you're gonna have to squat to fit the thing in, and then you're squatting functionally. I'm sorry, your
Genuinely.
argument's invalid.
So for me, it's like I hate the argument of it's just not functional training because for me it isolates things a lot better. The only thing I'll bring up is what you've brought up before, where it's like it doesn't help with your core.
No,
But-
not core, but just form in general.
Yeah,
Like all the stabilizer
Core.
muscles that you need to keep a barbell on your back properly, and so that you don't like mess around, is what I most often see in the gym. Like Smith machine people just not kind of focusing
See, I
Like,
like that, but
I rate the Smith machine in terms of entry level. So if you want to start getting some, weight on the bar, but
Ooh,
reason I
no,
don't
wouldn't-
respect
I
it-
wouldn't do that.
the reason I don't respect it is because I remember Smith machining back in the day with Talon. I threw that thing up on bench.
People's names
Like
up
you,
that.
you literally go down and you go up so much that it kind of like aids you. So it's almost like your spotter is lifting it up for you.
Yeah, like throwing it
And
up.
then the toxic thing is if you try to take that same energy to bench, and you get taught a lesson very quickly.
Oh, I've got a fucking story for you.
What do you say?
On the Smith machine, this guy literally one day was benching there, no weight on the bar, but just throwing it to the top. So he was benching from here, just doing that. Oh, so sorry, everyone. I forget about these things. But just throwing it to the top and letting it drop and throwing it.
With like no weight on it.
Nothing. She was just doing it. And like everyone is just like,
Because it's on springs, right?
yeah, it's got
Or
like,
is it pulley?
it's a pulley system.
Oh, right.
But either way, it feels like it wants you to.
Yeah. But it was
Throw
just
it
like so wild. He was just like throwing it. I was just
Maybe
like,
he was
this is.
bored, bro.
He's bored.
But for me, the Smith machine, those things. Oh, if you're looking for results,
Result.
not like form wise, but like
if you
Aesthetically.
physically want to look good,
no. I love this podcast for everything it is, but this name really hurts me.
bobbing is yeah, dude. Maybe we just get into that. Maybe we just start talking about
We made
realistic stuff like the name and why we've done this and all of that. But realistically, we did that at the start. But let me just say this one thing in service of what you were saying and not be disrespectful, is like we were saying outside. It just gets your mouth into that to say those extended
people like
You know
these people know we're from Joburg.
No, I feel like people in South Africa will know we're from Joburg, but I feel like Joburg has this accent about it that just doesn't fit in places. Suburban Joburg, at least.
Yeah.
It's like Vaabs, how's it, how are you, good, thanks.
You know
Well
what I find
solved.
amazing is like I was watching Love Island, and you listen to like those UK people, right? And the accents are all different, right? And
bro.
sometimes I hate them. Sometimes they sound like the posh vibe is I dig, right? But then there's some that you're just like, no, this is fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
100%.
And then I always
I
think
was
like
gonna
South
do an
Africans
accent.
probably like have such a cool accent, but there's probably UK people going, what the? Oh, is it? Vaab?
But also, it's like as soon as you see like a South African TV show, it's this terrible. It's like that thing like hits you hard. I'm think about it
Yeah.
in the Avengers when you hear that South African guy.
Yeah, I feel like, but that's like, I don't think that guy
Accentuated.
was South African. I don't
He
claim that,
is.
man. I don't claim that idea, no.
He is.
Because that voice was,
Who are we talking about? I
it
missed
sounded
it.
fake.
That guy who tries to steal the vibranium and loses his arm.
Oh yeah, he
Speaking
was
of-
trying to be.
Speaking of things, just as we are now in this, the Spider-Man trailer dropped.
Ooh.
Ooh.
If you're an audio listener, I just changed the
Yeah.
lights in the room.
Yeah, it's also now strobing. I don't know what that does.
It provides authentic club vibes. We'll go into truth.
This is not meant. We weren't even meant to acknowledge this. Now we're all just staring.
It's because we built it up for so long. How cool it's gonna be changing the lights. So we're like, it's working.
Oh, that was so smooth and natural. Let's focus on it.
Let's really touch up on that. But yeah, the new Spider-Man trailer dropped, and it is amazing.
No spoilers for the fans, though. It's me. I'm the fans.
It's God.
If you want to talk about it with Dole, I'll happily.
That's just so. Come on.
I'll quit. No,
I
because
get you,
you
but
know my
still.
thing. I haven't watched a trailer since 2010. I'm willing to say. I remember the last trailer I watched was just before Star Wars Force Awakens, because I just genuinely. I don't know. There's something. I think I watched a movie where the trailer was the movie,
No.
and I was just like,
Yeah, I
"What
think I
just
can get into
happened?"
those.
And then Marvel, I'll respect Marvel because they started switching it up, where they just put fake scenes in their trailers, like that one
But-
in Infinity War. Yeah.
Sorry to jump in here, but like film companies nowadays actually they'll shoot like a full trailer, like
Before
like
the
On purpose.
for the trailer.
Yeah.
They'll actually plan out shots and shit for the trailer
Oh,
and purposefully
hectic.
not have it in the film, because it's become such a marketing stunt, right?
Yeah,
Like creating a film has to have such good marketing, so that trailer is such an important
that
part.
makes a lot of sense.
For anyone that doesn't know, Dill went and did a whole degree at AFTA, and he studied film
That's why me and David look so leng right now. Look at his lighting.
and steroids.
St-
Let's get back
Hey.
to other things.
Oi, you can't put me there. You can't put, because then they're gonna start testing me, and I'm not Russwell. I don't know what's gonna come up with. I might be in danger. Icarus flew too close to the sun. No, he didn't.
That's a
I'm
good
not in
movie.
danger. It is actually strobing quite a bit. I don't know how to. I don't know what I've done, but it's fine.
Just turn off strobe.
Ooh,
Done.
I don't know these buttons. Phil wants to play with the lights. Trailers. I'm sorry I haven't seen it. I just can't
It's a
bring
very
myself
good
to watch it.
trailer, and it's super exciting. Basically, it plays. At least how it plays onto, because I haven't seen any of Loki and stuff. But it's basically apparently plays onto how Loki is, where it's like multiple dimensions and stuff.
I
like
think
that.
Marvel are really leaning into that. Like
I
this
think it's
next
really cool
season
though,
of
because
Marvel.
it's like it's annoying because we don't have Disney Plus here in SA. So if you have watched it, you pirated it, catch them, cancel them.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that. Hey,
this is it.
whoa, I've never in my life pirated a
But
damn
yeah,
thing.
it's like it's pretty cool because it shows how much they believe in the series. Where it's like we'll literally make you guys watch the series to understand movies and stuff like that. Like you will still understand movies, but it's like you'll get rewarded
yeah.
for watching the series.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, if you watch Loki, Davey, bro, we need to get you on some torrenting easy app there, dude. Because you've met
I can tell
Between-
you, my computer
between
is still running Bitcoin now. At this
Scarlet,
point.
which was that? WandaVision?
Yeah.
Bucky and Captain America and the Falcon,
Hulken-
Loki.
Hulken.
bro. My goodness, my goodness.
Really.
It's just such good watching, and you'd swear these people have money to burn because if it looks like a movie.
That's
You'd
cool.
swear. It's like they're not, the actors aren't pulling punches. The VFX guys are acting like this is the last thing they'll ever do on this planet. It's just so brilliant, bro. And the endings, I've not been disappointed with a single ending. Last time I was disappointed with an ending was Game of Thrones. But we don't have to talk about
We
that.
don't want to bring that up. That's
We'll
bad
never-
vibes.
That's bad vibes.
No, that's not good.
That's the
vibes.
most disgusting.
I mean, I didn't think it was too bad.
at the time we didn't think it was bad, but I feel like if you reflect and you give it an honest review, you just, you know, there's no reason for us to get into this.
This is gonna hurt.
There's no reason for us to get into this. What was the last movie you watched?
Last movie I watched was Nobody with that guy from Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul.
Bryan
Cranston.
Then Call Me Saul.
I don't know movies like you, bro.
I've never watched that movie. I've never watched Breaking Bad even.
They're gonna have you. They're done with you.
That guy from How I Met Your Mother, Marshall's boss.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston. Literally said his name second.
No, not Ted's boss.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, who has the dog.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about the guy with the mouth. Don't you think it's so funny that like if you're like a B tier, like actor, everyone knows your face, but they don't know you, man. Like your name is like
in
not
in
widely
Nobody,
known.
he literally like does like such a solid performance, and he's like basically like this weird like assassin CIA guy.
But the thing is you still don't know his name.
How does I know his name?
I don't know. I thought you were a fool guy.
Doug would know his name. Doug knows his
Doug
name.
would know his name, bro. Skype him in. Do we have callers? Can we take callers?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just.
Maybe like 10 episodes down the line. Give some time.
10 episode. You want to get callers for the Lil Nas episode?
Lil Nas, you expect a phone call?
Bro. Have you listened to that new Lil Nas tune? Change the lights to yellow. We're talking about music now. Change I'm so sorry that you guys on audio. It's like we're a podcast, but we're prioritizing weird stuff. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, some podcasts in the world on Spotify get played via video.
oh, really?
I can't say the name.
Oh, we're not. You want us to plug your podcast? Come on to our podcast, and then we'll let you plug your playlist.
The blacklist.
Anyway, moving away from the playlist.
Yeah, maybe just.
Have you heard that Lil Nas tune?
Dude.
Can I say there's something about his music where it's like club bangers, but for any vibe.
I feel like it's also that what's that scene that with Kanye and Jay-Z? I can't say the name.
Where they're in Paris.
Yeah.
Who's
But
in Paris?
No, but
I'm good. Does anyone in this room besides me know who was in Paris? Because I forgot.
I'm
and then
so
Will
busy
Ferrell-
looking at things.
from Blades of Glory, when it's like it's provocative, like that's Lil Nas X for me, and
Yeah.
that's for me my favorite part about it. It's like he's like, how much can I push the envelope with this?
Yeah, 100%.
Don't know
And
why I
it
said
still
envelope.
bangs. You hate the tune and you don't want your kids to watch it, but it's a banger.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, yes.
slapper. And that Jack Harlow feature as well. Bro, can I say you, Nikki introduced me to Jack Harlow.
I was gonna say you love Jack Harlow.
I love
these
it. I
days.
got a special. That's what I'm saying. I loved Jack Harlow. Like I had a deep, passionate love for Jack
I was gonna
Harlow.
say that you were like a after fan though. In all honesty.
Don't you dare.
I was going
Don't
to.
you
I
dare.
was gonna say.
You know what it is, huh? David's one of those people that claims that he listened to grime before everybody started listening to grime. And I feel like that's his one claim to fame.
I
And
never
realistically,
said
it's a lie.
this.
It's a lie. He came on the bandwagon when Dave dropped Location. Ask him to name another Dave tune other than Location. I swear he couldn't do it. There's no chance. Anyway, moving on before he speaks and gives his point.
16 songs. I could.
Nikki introduced me to him, and I think Nikki did this thing where I got a bias in my head now. Because he's like, he has no bad songs. And I was like, I beg to differ. And if you're not considering the YouTube stuff that's like coming out now of him rapping in high school, he had no bad songs to me. Like whatsoever. Like I loved every single Jack Harlow song. And I loved him as a person. Then What's Poppin' came out, and I was like, oh, this guy I love dropped a tune.
I literally assumed that you listened to him after What's Poppin'.
No, I no fake fan.
I'm the fan.
And that's another problem I have is gatekeeping.
Hmm.
Is like I loved him a lot more then than now, but I'm still so happy for his success. Like I'm like gassed that he's as big as he is now because he deserves it because he's been grinding and he makes amazing
But
music.
also, fuck everyone.
But I
Start
hate
listening
everybody
to
who's trying to listen. It's very disrespectful, but it's what is that? What is that human thing that's like just because everyone else likes it, I hate it?
Ooh, and I feel like I remember the one time I had an answer for this and I was happy with it. The one time I said it to you. For me, it's I just think people like once you. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's you listen to people when they first start off. It's like that type of reward where it's like it's your own success, even though it's none of your success that they're having.
Yeah.
But it's like you feel there, and then people hop on
100%.
the bandwagon too late. It's like Jamie says.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say because I can't remember, but he talks.
Jamie's probably said something related to this. He said a lot of things, so it's like he says. But yeah, no, I think you're right. But it's just weird. Like, it's not to say that I don't still love Jack Harlow. Like, he drops a verse and I'm crying. I'm like, oh my gosh. He said handprint on her ass cheek and then did this. that.
I
took
didn't
me.
even know he had an album.
Oh, really? He's got, like-
I literally I've heard What's Popping.
How have I never? If you want to know, me and David have very, I don't want to say similar music taste, but I feel like we've been hanging out for long enough that we just generally like a lot of the same stuff. So I'm very shocked to find out that I never like forced
Stockholm
Jack
syndrome
Harlow.
with our music.
Yeah. What do you mean it's Stockholm
No,
syndrome?
like we not force each other to listen to it, but it's like we play it enough that the other person's bound to like it. It's like you with
100%.
Macklemore. He loves Macklemore now.
Hey, cut this whole thing, man. If he's gonna lie like this, if he's gonna lie,
I mean, so in the area that I stay, as I did say it before, Lebs loves everyone that's in my area.
don't do that, 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 don't do that.
No, I'm gonna say it's
Yeah, oh
literally-
wait, no, lie to people. Lie to people
You go
'cause I'll
literally
never
see
admit it.
every single person, and it's like, damn, Dave, how's everyone in your area so lame?
This guy's so disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. But yes, everyone in the area that you live in, for some reason.
So we have told them the area. So
Have you,
by
why would you
mistake-
tell them where you live?
By mistake, I told them when
Sunning Hill.
FBI!
everyone started panicking.
Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. But no, 100%. I feel like that's the truth. I mean, we were talking about it the other day. How like in my area is the demographic is pensioners. Like old people, bro. I swear there's like 6 retirement
Damn,
villages.
Phyllis, you got going on
Oh,
today.
goddamn, Phyllis, those juicy jeans be looking hella tucked today. No disrespect to you, Phyllis. You have been keeping it tight. The Pilates is working wonderfully. Keep it up. We'd love to see more from you in the future. Future signing. Messi to Barca.
What is happening?
Messi back to Barca. Messi back to Barca. So, no, let me defend myself quickly. I feel like, yeah, sure, there's a lot of Leng youths in your area. But I think it's just because they come out more. Like, I don't know. For some reason, if you go... It's not summer. In winter, there are people walking their dogs at like 2 a.m. in this place. But I'm just saying, I feel like in a lot more different areas, like people don't walk around as much. Or like maybe I just stay somewhere where it's dead. I love how we're talking like I don't live like 10 minutes away from your house. But still, I wonder, do you guys think that's an actual thing? Like, if you're listening, is your not your demographic, but your someone help me? Geographic? Geolocation, your geographic
Geolocation.
area that you live in. What is it, like 8? Like, what are you saying the average is?
So
Like,
my one friend, it's very controversial to bring it up now, but he's got a very simple way of working it. It's zeros or ones.
that's a horrible way
It's
to
like
look
either
at
you
it.
will or you won't.
Wow. That is a horrible...
I don't want to
Is
put
that
this on.
Why did I not clock what was going on? David came on smoke. Man said gun fingers for everybody involved. My goodness. Zeros or ones?
It wasn't me that came
Yeah,
up
this
with
is not... No. I imagine I know who you're talking about, though.
it. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's not him. Oh, that's fine. I thought we were going to have to...
Who, me?
No,
I'm Zach.
no, that's not him. No, it's not Bill.
Oh,
Even when he pointed at me, I was like, why? Why? It's not me, please.
If I could paint you better than
Don't
this.
it's the
False
first episode.
narrative.
Don't cancel me already.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, do you walk around your area and just think, wow,
It's a beautiful population.
yeah.
Mm.
And even then, is it because of the people who live in your area or people who come to your area? Like, how, you know, like, no
Like
one
we used
actually,
to, yeah. We
like,
used
no
to
one
go-
actually lives in, like, Parkhurst Greenside.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're, like, 80.
It's because you can't afford housing there.
100%.
You have to be retired.
Yeah, that's why we are coming to you live from Parker's Greenside. David's a baller. 3-bedroom bachelor mansion for anybody who wants to take him out this summer. It's really not that expensive. He's a cheap date. All he needs is coffee, Bio Plus, and garlic bread.
Why are you bringing
And-
my BioPlus days?
What? I just want anybody who sees you as a potential suitor to know that you
We were on BioPlus at one point.
were on Bio Plus at one point. That's what we love from you.
So we have our website that's live. We are planning merch, weekly episodes.
Jeez.
Weekly
Big
episodes.
commitments.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm happy. I'm excited. But yeah, the merch we're going to bring out. It's going to be running seasons, which is the exciting part. The limited time offers on all of them. We're going to pick the season for this month. Not this month. Jeez, like, not that good. Season for how long?
How long is seasons? PTSD.
David's busy making executive decisions. You guys, the merch ain't coming out in like a year.
This whole time I was listening to him, I was like expecting to be like, we're gonna have capes, we're gonna have sundresses, we're gonna have those really cool lights where it's also a fan. I just wanted to see how long you'd go until you're like, hey, maybe we should talk about this. Maybe we should. Yeah, so make sure that you guys listen to the podcast. We are on all streaming platforms. As you must know, if you've made it this far, listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music. I'm thinking of bootlegging it onto SoundCloud because I kind of just want to do that. Like, what would a podcast look like if it was on SoundCloud? I'll tell you when it happens. But yeah, follow us on the socials as well. Instagram, it's Vaabs_podcast. On Twitter, we have a Twitter, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't want to be on Twitter. I hate Twitter.
We'll address those next.
Yeah,
time.
we'll address all the socials on. But just type in Vaabs Podcast into your Twitter, your Instagram, the YouTube if you are watching this, on your phone, listening to this. Because you can't watch a visual.
This
Yeah, you
is-
can.
This is the downward spiral.
Yeah.
Watch a visual.
Listen,
I'ma take over.
I'm not getting paid to be the smart guy. I'm just here to look leng for 6 minutes
I'm
while
not
they...
getting paid.
If you want to check out the clips, check out our YouTube. We're going to have all the clips running and also the full episode as well.
So, everybody, thank you for making it this far into the podcast. You should go definitely check us out on all of the links that we'll have on our website, which is www.vaabs.co.za. How do you spell Vaabs?
Shoo.
That's with 2 A's.
VAABS.
AABS. I was going to say VIAABS. 3 A's. It's 2 A's. Sorry, very confusing. It's 2 A's. Vaabs. Say it how you spell it. VAABS. Vaabs Podcast. On all socials. Instagram, Twitter. What else?
Facebook.
We don't have a face.
What the fuck? Why is
Why the fuck don't we
Just
have
lie.
We have a Facebook.
Just lie.
I don't want we have a Facebook now, ladies and gents. It was just made executively. Just scrambling behind him. He's like, how did we not think of getting the Facebook? Does your mom not want to watch this? Oh my gosh. But yeah, you can find us on all the socials. It'll be linked on the website, www.vaabs.co.za. If you want to watch the podcast and see what me and the beautiful Davey D over here look like, go check us out on YouTube at Vaabs Podcast. That's where you'll find all the clips and the full episodes. If you're like me and can't actually listen to it but have to watch a podcast. So yeah, that's
Love it.
basically it. Dave, any final thoughts, final vibes for the beautiful people there at home? Stay vibing.
No, I was going to say so. Oh, fuck. It's too long. It's been too long now.
No, it hasn't. It's the magic of it. Hey, Dill said it's been going on for way too long. He said it's time to cut. This is the thumbnail.
What's that?
That's what Dill looks like. He couldn't have you not knowing. He was sitting there like, guys, I feel like I should get a camera on me as
I
well.
think you should have been cool.
I genuinely think you should have a camera on you as well.
Final thoughts, Debs?
You know what, let's just start it all over again. Let's just do this episode.
If you guys want to
for
do
the
final
fifth
thoughts,
time.
why don't you just do normal thoughts from the start? Because this was shit. I had fun today, Dave. Did you have fun? Wait, we got a...
I'm sweating a lot.
And straight into episode 2.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us for VVS Podcast number 2. We've made some changes. It's just me now.
You might...
I'm cutting it there, dude. That's where it's gonna end.